TikTok trends have got to be some of the weirdest things to exist on planet Earth, because what do you mean people are obsessing over some vanilla cake, sprinkles and icing? If you thought people spending $90 on Dot Cake was a bit of a stretch, no, you're proven wrong, because someone actually filled up their Tesla with Dot Cake. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the most unhinged side of Dot Cake TikTok.
Yeah, 360 when you're in the mirror to your left.
That's a whole trunk full of Dot Cake. Like, how much cake do you humanely need to be able to fit it inside a whole trunk? My biggest concern is, first of all, how did she even fit that much cake in the car? But also, like, how the hell are you even meant to clean that? Like, how are you meant to take the cake out and actually clean the car? Like, I'm sure it's gonna be sticky for like years, because that is quite a lot of cake.
When you're in the party, people thinking that way. 666 the Princess Street.
Like, imagine you're at the checkout at the shops. This lady's buying like 20 boxes of cake mix, frosting, and some sprinkles. You probably think she has a cake business, right? No, wrong. She's buying all that just so she can fill up the trunk of her car with Dot Cake for a stupid ass trend. But you know what the crazy thing is? It's only two extremes. Like, it's either you have someone filling their entire car up with Dot Cake for some reason, or you have someone like actually making a healthier version of Dot Cake, but out of vegetables. I'm talking cauliflower and cabbage.
My daughter wanted a viral Dot Cake. I said no, get me the veggies from the fridge. I grated them.
So you're telling me her daughter wanted the viral Dot Cake, okay? But instead what this girl does is feed her daughter veggies?
Get me the veggies from the fridge. I grated them to make natural colours
Cauliflower for white.
and squeezed out their juice over shredded coconut. Cabbage for purple, carrot for orange, coriander for green, cauliflower white and beetroot pink. Then air dried them.
Imagine like being a kid in school, everyone around you is talking about the Dot Cake and you're like, ooh, that sounds really good, I want to try it. But instead, when you come home and you tell your mum that I want to try Dot Cake, she pops out with this.
While I prepared a turmeric cake sponge that's in my new cookbook.
And instead of a vanilla cake base, she literally makes turmeric cake.
I whacked on some cream and pressed it into my healthy sprinkles.
Bro, if you want to feed your kid healthy food, by all means, but this is a bit excessive. Like, let the kid have a bite or two of Dot Cake. It's not that deep.
So much better than any viral Dot Cake.
If you don't want to feed your kid all that sugar and like that processed food, fine. Why did the Dot Cake have to be made out of vegetables? Like, you could have even chosen fruits. Fruits are colorful like rainbow sprinkles. And you could have even made a healthier version with some sort of healthier cake base with like maybe a little bit of whipped cream on top with like fruits on top instead. But no, you come out with the vegetables. You come out with the cabbage and the cauliflower, which, to be honest, in my humble opinion, even as an adult, is my least favorite vegetable. Making the viral Dot Cake McChicken. Wait, did I read that right? Dot Cake McChicken?
Everyone's been asking me how to make the viral Dot Cake McChicken style.
Who's been asking you? Literally, who asks you?
This is a high protein version of the viral Dot Cake that you guys will love.
Okay, it's a high protein version of the viral Dot Cake. Now, honestly, as someone who's really locked in on their protein gains and eats chicken for pretty much every single meal, every single day, I get how sometimes it can be repetitive eating the same 4 recipes over and over again, but not once has the desperation to change the recipe been that bad that I have decided to put chicken inside some cake, put some sprinkles on it, and call it a day.
Instead of traditional burger buns, we're gonna be using cake. And remember that this is a high protein recipe, so I did put some Greek yogurt in the cake mix.
Bro, you can't just call it a high protein recipe, put Greek yogurt in the cake mix and call it a day. First of all, using cake as the burger buns defies the whole point, because cake mix is generally very like calorie dense. And if you're gonna have the calories in the dessert anyway, which by all means, have the cake on its own.
I have a round pan to bake the cake in, so I just cut a hole in the middle. I didn't show it in the video, but cut the cake in half so that they can be our buns for the sandwich. Made a honey Greek yogurt icing.
Honey Greek yogurt icing, and she's gonna put chicken in the middle. Look, I get theoretically this might be following a similar flavor profile to how people have chicken and waffles, so they have that like sweet and salty sort of blend, but this is kind of disgusting if I'm gonna be honest.
Now for the fun part, the sprinkle. Throw your cake into the sprinkle.
Also, if you've ever tried like high protein Greek yogurt recipes, let me tell you, they are some of the most vilest things you will taste on the earth. You'll have 2 bites, think it's alright. By the time you get to the 3rd bite of your Greek yogurt, it's just gonna taste so bad because it's kind of like sour and the same repetitive texture all over again.
Throw your cake into the sprinkles and don't shake it around.
Not the sprinkle.
Now take your other cake bun and you're just gonna...
Bro, she's putting mayonnaise on the burger. No, don't put mayonnaise on the cake.
Put some mayo on it. I haven't had a McChicken or McDonald's in years, but I'm pretty sure this is how you make the McChicken.
That's not how a McChicken tastes. First of all, you don't use cake as the base.
You're just gonna take your chicken patty and you're gonna put it on top of...
Bro, the chicken did not sacrifice its life to be put inside cake.
Then you wanna take your toppings of choice. Today I'm using...
Not the pickles. Not the pickles. Look, if you wanted that sweet and like salty combination of the cake and chicken, that's fine. But the pickles is where it gets a bit rough. The pickles will make it taste so incredibly weird.
Doesn't this look super delicious?
No, not really.
Lastly, you're gonna take your beautiful dot cake bun and put it on top of the sandwich.
At this point, just have the McChicken, man. Just have the McChicken. Now, if you thought it was bad enough already, it actually gets worse. Someone made a dot cake drink. Bro added so many sprinkles inside the cup to call it a dot cake drink. And I know she hasn't really added anything else into the drink, but it kind of looks nasty already because first of all, that is a lot of sprinkles. Like, how are you even meant to drink that many sprinkles? And the thing with the sprinkles is when they actually get cold and you try to drink them, first of all, it's so annoying because it's like 1,000 sprinkles that you have to like chug down your straw. But second of all, that's a lot of sprinkles. Like, how much drink can you actually fit in there? French vanilla milkshake and funfetti cake mix, okay. I'm sorry, did she just add cake batter inside the milkshake? That's such an interesting combination. A part of me does want to try it and it seems kind of good, but also like it's a lot of sugar. And as much as I love having a spoon of like raw cake mix before it goes into the oven, I think putting it in a drink is a bit excessive. Eee, that's disgusting. It just all blended up. Like, it just all mumbled up inside like a whole diabetes in a cup type of situation because all of the color from the sprinkles has like melted off and now it's like a murky brown looking drink. The whole point of dot cake was so that it's rainbow sprinkles and it looks like fun, joy, and childhood. And to be honest, I'm sure there's a healthier alternative to this because you could even replace like the French vanilla milkshake with a protein shake, a vanilla protein shake instead. Dot cake bulldog ramen, okay.
We're gonna turn the sweet and spicy flavor into a dot cake. My entire For You page is this dot cake trend, which is just a cake with a bunch of sprinkles. So I thought it would be fitting to recreate it with bulldog noodles. So I made my bulldog noodles.
That is... Whoa, that is disgusting. Look, I get bulldog noodles can be really spicy. I've had them before and my lips did not do well. But this is not how you counteract that spice by putting half a pack of sprinkles on top.
And then try to add like a little cheese layer on top to
not the cheese layer on top. That's crazy. Oh my
create
god.
like the butter icing. I forgot to calculate for the fact that bulldog noodles are hot, so it melted.
The sprinkles and cheese melted on top of the noodles? You don't want melted sprinkles on top of your noodles, girl.
Because of the heat of the bulldog noodles, the color of the sprinkles faded and it just turned into white. So when I mixed it in,
people using the sprinkles so it's rainbow and then the sprinkles just like fade and turn white. And now she's gonna have to eat that.
Let's eat dot butter cubes.
So you're telling me these are all butter cubes with sprinkles on top that she's just gonna raw dog?
I'm so excited! I haven't ate butter in so long.
I haven't ate butter in so long. Wait, this is a regular occurrence? Like, people actually eat butter for the sake of eating butter?
Look at these dot cubes. Oh,
she actually ate a cube of butter with sprinkles on top. That's so much butter. That's like 10 cubes of butter, dude.
the sweet sprinkles with the salty butter, 10 out of 10.
Look, I get the butter and sprinkles combo is a 10 out of 10 because in Australia and like New Zealand, we actually have like this thing called fairy bread. And fairy bread is basically like the OG version of dot cake. So it's basically white bread with a little bit of butter and sprinkles on top. And it's so good. Literally every party you go to as a kid would have fairy bread and it would be the best thing ever. But never in a million years did I think someone would just be raw dogging butter with sprinkles like that. Do y'all like not care about your health at this point? Y'all are asking for cholesterol.
Dot water.
It's kind of cute though. She kind of like decorated the rim with dots on top. But I think if you're having that much butter, I feel like the water would kind of be left with like a bit of oily type of feeling to it, if you know what I mean.
You guys have to try this combination.
No, not a second one. Don't eat a okay, she's eating a second one. She's eating a second one. Third one too. Okay. You know, unfortunately, out of all the videos we've seen so far, this is by far the most normal one. And I'm saying this because ice cream and fries is actually a combination which sometimes people eat. But also at this point, nacho fried dot cake isn't technically a dot cake because there's no cake inside it. You're literally using nachos as the base. So it's just nacho fried dot. Chipotle dot bowl. Did I just witness this girl putting on like a whole tub of frosting on top of a Chipotle bowl? And the funny thing is it actually looks kind of good. Okay, so I think she's putting sour cream on top instead, which is a bit more normal, I would say, compared to actual frosting. And here come the sprinkles. Of course, the sprinkles have to be an addition into this. Okay, not the burrito. Please don't tell me we're dipping the burrito inside sprinkles because that's next level. She just has like a whole knife and container inside her car to like do this entire video. No, she just dipped the burrito inside the sprinkles. Even she's laughing because she knows how ridiculous this is.
This is my kind of dot cake. Let's get a bite. That is a great bite.
But at that point, like the sprinkles would kind of ruin the whole texture and taste of the burrito bowl.
It's so crunchy.
I wonder why. I mean, you did put like 1,000 sprinkles on top. Not gonna lie, I kind of feel traumatized after all of that, to the point where I don't even think I can eat normal dot cake anymore. But let me know what you thought and make sure you watch this video next. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!